Hi guys, it's me. I'm going to do a quick vlog. Well, it might not be quick. Doing a vlog because it'll be quicker than doing a blog with a bit of an update on what's happening with me. I've realised what the true meaning of scan anxiety, or however they say it, scan anxiety, is this week. As you know, I had for anyone that's read my blog, I had my liver MRI. When we had the snow a couple of weeks ago, so I've been waiting for my appointment. So my breast cancer nurse contacted me on Tuesday saying that my consultant wanted to see me yesterday, Wednesday, before he went on holiday because he had the results in. So appointment was at 5:15. I'd messaged him in the afternoon just saying like how anxious I was and stuff and worrying about it, and he was like, no, it'll be fine, you know, because the previous one, I think we'd had the one before. The one prior to that, there'd been a slight decrease in my tumours. And then the last one was like stable. However, unfortunately, that is not the case this time, which has hit me like a ton of bricks. And my cancer has progressed in my liver. So what that means is my existing tumours have grown. So now they're at like 2 centimetres. And I have got a spattering of new ones. It means that the hormone treatment that I've been on, the daily tablets and the monthly injections and stuff, are now not effective anymore. And sadly, the next thing in line for me is chemotherapy. I totally wasn't expecting it. I don't look at stats to do with my type of cancer because I just don't want to know. Dr. Price said it is a bit sooner than average in terms of progression and the hormone treatment stopping working. So I didn't feel great about that. But he said it's not like hugely significant in terms of those like new tumours and stuff. So what they need to do now is stabilise the liver and to stop it growing. So that is why the chemotherapy has to kick in. The idea is that it will stabilise the liver and then I could go back onto some hormone treatment. Of course, we do not know if it's going to work. As I sat there, it really hit home because obviously the past year I've been having a great time, and yeah, it's been no better roses with regards to having to go for scans and treatment and, you know, the injections and the side effects of the hormone treatment, which is bloody awful. It's been no better roses, but I've had a great time and I've been feeling pretty much okay. Quite tired, but you know, not too bad. And now cancer is going to whack me in the face, literally. So I can't believe, you know, it's going to be like 9 years ago since I had, no, 10 years ago in October. Yeah, since I started my first round of chemotherapy. And of course, then it was like an insurance policy. So they called it an insurance policy for the future to just try and zap any stray cells that might have moved around from my original cancer site. However, this is obviously for a completely different reason. Is it the beginning of the end? I really hope not, because that would be totally whack. So that's the situation that I'm in. The other thing that I said to him is like, well, I said, well, we haven't completely ruled out whether I'm HER2 positive, which is a type of cancer, type of breast cancer. And he said, no, that was a good point. And so what we're going to have to do is take me in for a liver biopsy, which is the thing that I was hoping to avoid. Now, the likelihood of it changing from not HER2 to HER2 is absolutely tiny. However, there is still a chance that could happen. If it was, then it means I have a lot of different other treatment options. So I need to wait for that. However, I can go on holiday. We can go to Florida. He's not concerned about me doing that. So that's absolutely brilliant. I can't tell you how glad I am that we did Thailand and Cambodia at Christmas. You know, went away with my uni girls, went away with Suze last year, had great fun with everybody, you know, had a brilliant year. And also that we're going to get to do Florida with Scarlett, because that's the one thing that I've always wanted to do. And we've always wanted to do as a family. So it's really hard at the moment. Mum and Dad are not dealing with it very well, as I'm sure you can imagine. I don't really know how I feel. I'm going up and down. I keep getting a pit of my stomach feeling at times. which is awful. And I can't quite believe that I've got to go through chemo again. It's just miserable. But, you know, I've got to do what I've got to do. And it's me. And as I was talking to my breast cancer nurse this afternoon, having quite a good chat about it. And I was like, you know, I wasn't expecting it to happen so quickly. I was hoping I could have had at least a couple of years on the sort of hormone treatment before everything kicked off and things started getting worse. And, you know, she said, well, look, it just means that the hormone treatment is now not effective anymore, but there are other treatments that hopefully can be effective, and there are still a raft of other treatments available. So, yeah, like I say, the idea is to put me onto chemotherapy for 6 months. Hopefully, keep your fingers crossed that it stabilises, and then I can go back onto hormone treatment, a different hormone treatment, and see. But obviously, there are no guarantees with any of this. Chemo is going to be totally crap. There is the potential of a trial, a chemo trial. So the chemos that they're looking at are these. I've got these lovely Macmillan leaflets, which my consultant gave me yesterday. So there's that. Then there is, where's the other one? That. Ooh. And then there is one called cabazitaxel, which is a trial. So basically it's going to mean a lot of injections, a lot of cannulas over the next 6 months. One of them's on a 3-weekly cycle. The other is a weekly cycle with, I think, an injection in both arms. Oh, I can hardly wait. It's going to be rubbish. I am going to lose my hair again. And you think, crikey, once is enough for anyone, right? Actually, I was thinking about cutting it short anyway. Because it's just, I mean, well, it needs a wash anyway at the minute. But I don't know. I like it. But I quite like it when it's short as well. And when I have a hot flush, I literally feel like I just want to sort of do that and like get it away from my head, even though it's like super short at the back. So I'm probably going to have the chop before I go on holiday. It means that Susie and I are going to have to put the snowball back. And in fact, we are going to meet with the bank house about that. So our fundraising might... well, it would be taking a bit of a back seat, let's put it that way. It's hard. It's really shit. It's really shit. But it's just, I've got to do what I've got to do. So wish me luck. I will keep you posted. I'm going out tomorrow night with Tim and our friends as well. I'm looking forward to that. And quite frankly, I want to go out and I want to be Kate, not Cancer Kate. And even though I've got cancer in the liver, sod it, as I've said before at the beginning of my blogs back in, I don't know, January 2017, I will still be drinking. Quite whether I will be through chemo is a completely different story, because that has all sorts of side effects, which, not drinking, but chemo, which just make you just feel absolute garbage. So it's going to be a rough ride. I went to choir last night, actually, after Tim and I got back from hospital, and had some tea quickly, which took my mind off things a bit, which was great. It was quite weird though, because they were talking about an event that's happening on the 30th of June, and I was like, oh my God. I mean, I'll probably be in a no-hair zone by then, you know, dates with the sofa. And what's really annoying is it's all going to happen over summer. And I've been so looking forward to... Oh, here's the dog. Say hi, Rocco. Hi. He wants some fuss because I'm not paying him any attention. I'm talking to you. Last time, it was all over the winter. So I could keep a hat on my head as well, because it gets super cold on your head. And people couldn't really tell that much because I was going out with a hat all the time. Not that I'm that... Oh, no, actually, I think I am more bothered about losing my hair this time. I wasn't last time, but I'm 10 years older. Like, wrinkles, not looking quite so great. But... yeah, like in the winter, you just want to be indoors anyway, don't you really? Don't really want to go out that much. But it's the bloody summer, and I was looking forward to doing loads more stuff. And yeah, you know, I'm going to be going through fucking chemo, which is total garbage. Anyway, that is enough going on from me. I told you about the liver biopsy, yeah. So to keep posted about that. And that's, yeah, that's just where I am. So... progression, not great. Chemo, not great. Just getting through the day-to-day and just carrying on as best I can. So crap news, but I hope it's all well with you guys, and I will be in touch soon. Okay, lots of love. Bye.